What's up, guys? UFC 304 takes place this Saturday, guys, and we're going to be going over my 6 most confident bets of the week with my lock of the week, plus a little bonus that you guys might like, guys. Last week on the 6 best bets, Jung Young Park was canceled, but I only got 2 wrong, which was Bill Algeo and Rosie Boev. So we'll see how we do today, guys. Let's get it, guys. Let's go. First most confident pick of the week, Mick Parkin, guys. Undefeated heavyweight GOAT, guys. In my opinion, guys, longest active win streak in heavyweight. In my opinion, I think he wins this Saturday. Has wins over Mo Usman, Kyle Machado, Jamel Pogues, Edward Navines, Faith Actas. Bro, heavyweight win streak. Great at winning decisions. And let's see how he looks on his takedown attempts, guys. This is Mick Parkin, guys. This is the heavyweight GOAT. This is the heavyweight GOAT right here, right now. It's pausing right now, but this is the heavyweight GOAT. Look at his, look at his takedown entries, bro. Bro, heavyweight is trash. Heavyweight is trash, bro. Look at his takedowns. This guy Mick Parkin sucks, bro. If this motherfucker has an undefeated win streak in heavyweight, this motherfucker sucks. Bro, his takedown entries are terrible, bro. All jokes aside, though, guys. When he's able to get the takedown, guys, this is how he looks. He's able to finish the choke. Dana White Contender Series, he was able to finish the choke and solidify his UFC contract. Good rear naked choke. Sloppy takedown entries. But if he gets to fight to the ground, that's his game, guys. Mick Parkin, guys. I have Mick Parkin to win this Saturday, guys. And I love his rear naked choke. That's my main reason why I'm picking him, because he has a very good submission game. And he's better on top of you than he is trying to get you down. Mick Parkin for the win this Saturday. Let's get it. Next most confident pick, my second most confident pick. This is MMA Experts lock of the week. I was going to lock him as a week, but then I was like, nah. So let's go. Muhammad Mokaev, guys. Muhammad Mokaev, undefeated, 11-0-0. Very confident in this guy. The only thing is he's a minus 125. Mick Parkin's like a minus 240. I can tell you exactly what he is right now. Mick Parkin is a minus 295. And Muhammad Mokaev, as we speak right now, is a minus 156. So I'd take Muhammad Mokaev right now. He was a minus 120 earlier in the week, and now he's a minus 156. I wouldn't be surprised if he's a minus 200 on Saturday. Muhammad Mokaev has great wins, has faced a lot of adversity. Alex Perez, who just knocked out Mateus Nicolau, Tim Elliott, Jaffa Alfilo, Malcolm Gordon, Charles Johnson, Cody Durden. Insane run since he's been in the UFC. And this is him explaining how he almost got finished in his fight against a former opponent of his, Filo.
3-4 cracks, and he thought I'm gonna tap, so he relaxed a little bit. He looked at me, and then Herb didn't say he didn't tap, so I shake my head, and then he rejoined the grip like a choke position, but even stronger. This groin guard is very strong, and then another 3-4 cracks. In my head, I was waiting till my knee rips. In my head, I felt like it's nearly
right now. You could see it.
And then when I stand on the knee, I'm like, my knee gone. And when I grab him, I said, in my head, I was talking. I'm like, I broke his heart. He didn't finish me in position where he's like black belt.
Sorry if it's zoomed in. It's just to avoid copyright.
And I broke him.
And he was able to finish him in the third round. Muhammad Mokaev has almost all of his submission victories in the third round. He has almost, I don't know exactly the amount of numbers, but if you look at almost all of his recent finishes, guys, they're all in the third round. Arm triangle round 3 against Tim Elliott. Rear naked choke round 3 against the guy who almost tried to armbar him. Win armbar against Malcolm Gordon round 3. He has a lot of round 2, round 3, round 2, round 3. He's more likely to finish you in round 2 and 3 in my opinion. So round 2 and 3 props, by submission are very good. Guys, I just leaked my next lock. My most confident pick, guys. I accidentally clicked on it, guys. You guys already saw it. Colin Loughran, guys. Comes from Ireland, 9-1-0. Very good record, guys. In my opinion, I think he's one of the most fundamentally sound boxers in the UFC. He had a scheduled matchup against Roman Tavares, and Roman Tavares faces out, so he's faced up against Jake Hadley. Right now, the odds aren't up, but he's like around a minus 200 from what I've seen on my bookie and other bookies. He's like around a minus 200, if not more, later on this week. Colin Loughran has amazing wins, guys. This is one of my favorite wins from him, the Dawn, against Dylan Hazen in Cage Warriors. It might not load. I don't want to play the audio, so I'm gonna skip to 350 just to show you guys the finish. In my opinion, this sequence is very good because it shows He had a very good performance against Angel Pacheco, beat him by unanimous decision, and he's very good at fighting a hard-fought 15 minutes. And not only that, his left hand and his right hand and his uppercut setup is very good. The way he's able to finish, jab, 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 and his main tool is his right hand. He uses it as a piston, and he lets it go after the jab, and the uppercut is very good. One of his main weapons is the uppercut. That uppercut is actually the finishing sequence to this, and I think Colin Loughran wins this Saturday, and he can finish Jake Hadley. Jake Hadley's moving up from flyweight. He's fought at flyweight before, and now he's going to be moving up to bantamweight, and Loughran is going to be huge, bro. He's going to be huge against him, and he's gonna look very, very big and phenomenal against him, guys. I just leaked my next confident pick, guys, my most confident pick. All right, so we already have Mick Parkin, most confident pick. Second, Muhammad Mokaev. Third, Colin Loughran. Fourth, most confident pick, Arnold Allen. You guys saw him, guys. Let me introduce you guys to Arnold Allen, 19-3-0. He's beating people. He's coming off of 2 losses to Movsar Evloev and Max Holloway. In my opinion, those losses, if not made him better, they are very, very good losses to have. Calvin Kattar, Dan Hooker, Sadiq Youssef, Nick Lentz, Gilbert Melendez, Jordan Ronaldo. He was on a very good win streak before Max Holloway. Max Holloway, no shame in losing to Max Holloway. BMF champion, knocked out Justin Gaethje. And this is Arnold Allen, guys.
I'm just dying.
Did you see the thumbs up just pop up on the screen? Did you see that?
What's that? No, what's going on?
Oh, you didn't see that? On Zoom, sometimes when you do a thumbs up, like a little bubble with a thumbs up emoji pops up on the screen.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Mina, and I'm here with... What's your name?
Arnold Allen.
You must be into the Jake Paul journey to become Cruiserweight champion, no?
No, you know, I've had girlfriends that like to dominate me, so I'm used to it, you know. And sometimes I find a weird pleasure in it. So. The butter was on the cage, and yeah. So.
I thought you said butter. I'm so sorry.
No, butter, yeah, butter.
Does that? Oh, look at that! Your cat just jumped up. You saw that? That's crazy.
Did you hear? She made like a weird noise when she does it. She does like a weird like.
Oh, that's great. She just went all the way up there. Today. Oh, happy birthday, fish,
Happy
right?
birthday. Bro, Arnold Allen is such a cool figure, guys. This is him. Enough jokes aside. Broke the changes and exchanges against Movsar Evloev.
Allen started in round 1, building his offense off the jab, hopping back and forth to establish a rhythm with a low...
So, if you guys want to give me credit to this guy, it's Miguel Class. He made a very good breakdown on this. I'm going to put up the volume just a little bit.
...lead hand to keep it out of line of sight. This made it harder for Evloev to predict.
It's going to be
He threw
zoomed
the
in
body
just to
keep
avoid
Evloev
copyright.
guessing on the targets. He stepped to the inside angle to get around the lead shoulder. His jab also covered his movement to the outside angle, from where he started throwing hard rear hand shots to the body. Jab covers the step to the outside. Left hook to the body as Evloev leans away. The outside angle left to the body was his best shot all fight.
That's true.
They punished Evloev's linear retreats.
That's very true, bro. I love the way this guy was breaking this down. His body shot is so good, and on Giga, I think that's going to land.
Evloev started trying to counter the body shots.
Let me see how much Arnold Allen is a minus 250. Very good breakdown, guys.
When Allen's
Shows
corner said he needed to finish,
the adjustments.
He started throwing his left hand to the head more. His best combination of the fight. Left to the body like he's done throughout, but this time follows it with a jab, and then throws the left to the head. 1-2-1. And the low kick follows a brief shift into orthodox. Evloev was able to have some success with his kicks, especially his open
That's the only
body
thing.
kick.
The open body kick for Giga. The Giga kick might be there, but Arnold Allen has to adjust. One of the best adjustment fighters in the UFC, guys.
Strong grab.
Very good breakdown. I just wanted to show you that one. It's a little longer. My lock of the week, guys. Christian Leroy Duncan, guys. Record 10-1-0, guys. I wanted to find a very good lock, guys. If you guys look, the odds are not up yet, but he is a minus 125, and his opponent, Gregory Rodriguez, is a minus 105. 10-1-0, has wins over Claudio Ribeiro, Denis Lulin, lost to Armor Petrosian, no shame in that, very good fighter. Dusko Tavorik, Marion Dimitriov, and Justin Moore. He has a very good win streak that he has put together. And let me introduce you guys to Christian Leroy Duncan. Let's get it, guys. This is him against Claudio Ribeiro. Against Ribeiro, yeah. Duncan was able to use double grip wrist control to control Ribeiro's shelling up and uses it to land elbows and knees. Shows his fundamental striking. Shows how good he is. This is not illegal, but I never see anybody do it where they grab both of their hands, elbow. Very interesting striking against Gregory Rodriguez. He's going to have very nice fundamental striking, and I think he looks good. The only thing is Gregory Rodriguez can wrestle. If Gregory Rodriguez starts to wrestle, it's going to be a hard night for Christian Leroy Duncan because we don't know how good of a wrestler Christian Leroy Duncan is. But in the striking department, I think he completely sweeps out Gregory Rodriguez. Very good striking, guys. Very good opportunistic striking. When Christian Leroy Duncan hits the gas, opponents are typically left in a bloody heap. I love that type of caption too because it's a perfect example of what Christian Leroy Duncan does. When he senses the finish, he just finishes you with everything that he has. One of the most phenomenal strikers I've seen in the upper echelon of the division of the heavier weight classes. Very good finishes against Claudio Ribeiro. This is the finishing sequence as well. Finishing on the ground. Vicious elbows, bro. They end up getting through. Very aggressive, just like Daniel Cormier said in the commentary. He's never seen Christian Leroy Duncan this aggressive. And he wants to finish, and he gets it. He gets what he wants. It's crazy because when you look at Christian Leroy Duncan, bro, how can you not favor him to beat Gregory Rodriguez other than the wrestling department? Let's get it, guys. Up the division. My lock of the week, Christian Leroy Duncan, guys. Hopefully you guys can get a little bit of a good juice on him. And you could take him as money line. Very good pick on my side. Just the Gregory Rodriguez wrestling department is what's the sketchiest side of this. Without further ado, guys, my last 6 most confident pick of the week, guys. I already gave you guys Mick Parkin. I gave you guys Muhammad Mokaev, Colin Loughran, Arnold Allen, Christian Leroy Duncan, my lock of the week, and my 6 most confident pick of the week, guys. Paddy Pimblett, guys. I think Paddy Pimblett with a record of 21-3-0 wins this weekend. He's faced Tony Ferguson, Jared Gordon, Jordan Levin, Rodrigo Vargas, Luigi Vendamini with very good teep kicks. Bro, his win streak that he's been able to put together, he's undefeated in the UFC, is very, very good. And this is the only thing that's the downside of him. He had an interview where his coach was talking about maybe pulling him out because of his headspace. Paddy Pimblett opens up about his struggle with his mental health during fight camp, and it was almost forced to withdraw him from the upcoming fight against Bobby Green.
About 5 or 6 weeks ago, my coach was thinking about pulling me out. You know what I mean? Where mentally, I weren't there. And I said a couple of weeks ago, I think this is going to be the worst fight camp of my life. And up until like 2 or 3 weeks ago, it was.
You might not want to hear that.
I don't know. I really don't. I've got that attitude, lad, and that positivity where I can turn it round, and you know how confident I am. So when my coach thought about pulling me out, I was like, no chance. You know what I mean? Then last couple of weeks, lad, sparring in the gym, I've been absolutely on fire. Hitting pads, I'm on fire, rolling. S&C, I've never been so strong. I done my fight simulation and strength and conditioning the other day, lad. 3 5-minute rounds. And in the 3rd round, I felt stronger than I did in the 1st round.
That's very good to hear, considering he always usually loses like the 2nd or 3rd. And this is his highlights, guys. I know this is kind of going to look a little weird, but when I looked up Paddy Pimblett highlights, bro, it literally showed all of his like left hook exchanges, bro. So it's actually pretty funny because it shows how much like Paddy Pimblett's striking department is not as good, but he gets away with a lot of striking because of his power and his submissions and his takedowns. Right here, it shows Paddy Pimblett against Levitt. He was struggling a little bit. We have to remember that Paddy Pimblett has been taken down too in the UFC. And against Bobby Green, he is the underdog. So this is one of my very, very chalky picks. But I wanted to put this in because at a minus 104, Paddy Pimblett is just going to keep on growing as a dog. And I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up being the favorite. Against Jared Gordon, you see the exchanges. Sometimes Jared Gordon is able to land a little bit more than Paddy Pimblett. But Paddy Pimblett has won every single one of these fights. So he faces a lot of adversity. And I know he comes close to losing or looks like he's losing at some points. But he ends up finishing his opponents sometimes with submissions, if not brutal KOs. In my opinion, Bobby Green's a phenomenal striker. Going to give him his toughest matchup yet. And we'll see how good Bobby Green is and his takedown defense is. This is him when he gets you down, guys. Very good rear naked choke. Very, very good rear naked choke. It's not going to load now because, all right, there we go against Jordan Levitt. Very good rear naked choke. We saw Jordan Levitt having some success with the knees and the clinch and all that, and Jordan Levitt ends up going out. You have to tap before you go to sleep because that rear naked choke is tight, bro. Rear naked choke was tight, and he teabagged him, bro. That shit was actually fucking funny, bro. And it shows Paddy Pimblett's a dog, man. So let's do a little recap, guys. I have a bonus, so don't go anywhere, guys. Let's go with the little recap. Mick Parkin, first most confident pick of the week. Muhammad Mokaev, undefeated, both undefeated picks. 2 undefeated guys who I think will remain undefeated this Saturday. Colin Loughran, 9-1-0, undefeated in the UFC. Has never lost in the UFC. 1 loss, though, on his record. Arnold Allen, 19-3-0, coming off losses to Movsar Evloev and Max Holloway. But I think when he faces Giga Chikadze, he's going to be levels above Giga Chikadze. Christian Leroy Duncan, lock of the week. Phenomenal striking. The only thing is his grappling. We have to see how good of a grappler he is because against Gregory Rodriguez, he's going to be shooting. So we have to see if Gregory Rodriguez is able to take Christian Leroy Duncan down or not. And Paddy the Baddy Pimblett, who faces off against Bobby Green, who's a phenomenal striker, phenomenal phenomenal boxer. Doesn't really have a lot of leg kicks, but if Paddy Pimblett can establish his body kicks, his teep kicks, his kicks around, he can probably finish Bobby Green inside the distance or win this by unanimous decision, maybe robbery. Let's go Paddy Pimblett. But I think he should win this fight by submission. I think he's going to be able to finish Bobby Green. Bobby Green has been submitted before. We just have to see if he looks sloppy or not. He should come into his own, have a little bit of trouble in the first round with Bobby Green's speed, and then have success and finish Bobby Green like how he normally does in his fights where he loses at the beginning or some portion in his fight and then he wins. Right here, the interviews, and then my bonus is main event goes the distance, guys. This is my bonus prop. You guys don't have to put it, but if we do a little quick recap, we have Mick Parkin, Muhammad Mokaev, Colin Loughran, Arnold Allen, Christian Leroy Duncan as lock of the week, Paddy Pimblett, 6 most confident picks, and then my 7th sprinkle of cherry on the top is main event goes the distance. If you want to put these all in the parlay, you could see, but me personally, I do them and I split them. I do 3 and 3. So I do 3 of my most confident picks and then 3 of my other side, and I put them together. And then if I want to, I can sprinkle a little bit on the main event. What I do is this fight goes the distance. Leon Rocky Edwards versus Belal Muhammad. I know some people think Leon Edwards has the finishing upside. If you think Leon Edwards is going to knock out Belal Muhammad, you could go Leon Edwards by KO or by unanimous decision. But I think Belal Muhammad is going to win 2 rounds out of the 3 against Leon Edwards, and he's going to have a lot of success than a lot of people expect him to. So I'm going to be going this fight goes the distance just to be a little bit more safer. And I feel like on these recent interviews from Leon, it seems like he's overlooking Belal and the way he bullies him in the elevator. I really want Belal to win, so I'm going to have this fight goes the distance. If you guys think that Leon gets a finish, you could do the double chance Leon by finish or unanimous decision by KO or unanimous decision at -220. But for this fight to go the distance is a -180 just to make sure. I'm going to keep that. Let's see if it's been juiced up a little bit. This fight goes the distance? -186. So it's a very good prop. If you want to do this fight goes the distance and lock of the week as a double parlay, it's pretty good. Or you could choose one of my most 6 confident picks and put them with the main event goes the distance. Let's go, guys. Last main event, we completely swept the card. We had John DeRoba by submission, and we had that fight does not go the distance, and we had the co-main Steve Garcia. That fight doesn't go the distance. So let's cash out, guys. Enjoy the fights, guys. Hope you guys have a great weekend, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. Let's go, Manchester. Hey.